Yeah, I think the part of the video they put out was that the earth hangs upon nothing, right? There's nothing underneath it, nothing above us, so the Lord's hand is holding us up. And I was saying the only thing I can credit myself for is not being stupid. My bum doesn't sit easily on the earth because God could be in a bad mood one day and just let it all drop. He's not a predictable God, you know. He's not telling his servants exactly what he's going to do. He's telling us trust him. Look at some of the things I can do. Look at what I might do. Look at what... Do you know what I'm saying? He's basically being a father and saying, just trust me, you know, everything's alright. I have a plan. But at the same time, he's letting us know he's not predictable. And he's never going to be predictable because he's God. And we could never, you know, even take one part of his brain and understand it, know it. You know. And his hand, he holds all the water of the sea in his own hand. Right? So armies are just like tinfoil to him. They can't do anything. Nothing. Look at that tiny bit of dirt that fell on top of those Swift vans. You know, he can take anything down anywhere. He could have done it long ago, just wiped them all out. But he is wanting to show his power to his children. He's wanting to show us how great he is. And we're all like screaming, princesses, save me, save me. And that's his joy, is to save us out of this. It's a love story, isn't it? Anyway, I was also saying that some people think that they're in TV, right? They're just stuck in cartoons. They don't realise that if you spray a crowd full of bullets, you're not going to get rewards. It's not like that. We're not living in a game. And then I was saying that the leaders who make these computer games, they are the ones that put it on the TV and brainwash these children, and it is terrible mind control to think that they can do things like that and make, you know, heroes of killers and numb people down to violence and what it does, its effects. So the leaders are to blame for that, and they're going to be punished. And also I was saying that I know what to do in every circumstance, because the Lord's Spirit is inside me. He just comes out of me and he deals with whatever's going on. You know, I told you before, if it wasn't for the Lord, I would be in a mental hospital. I would have killed myself. I would have. There's no way. On the first day I would have. If he hadn't said to me, listen, I've got everything under control. Just follow my lead. You know. So, although every person who desires to live a godly life will be persecuted, I know my end. You know. And then the Lord said his plans are to prosper me. So that's it. It's just every circumstances I see, I am to prosper in this situation. And I have. I've grown stronger and stronger. I've gained a character. Anyway, and I was talking about repentance as well. Like that if I've thought, oh my goodness, I've committed something terribly wrong. And I've went to God and said, I've done this thing wrong. And he said to me, well, how did it come about? And I'll tell him what happened, and then I'll say, well, was it really your fault? If you couldn't have helped it, and then I would say, whose fault was it? And I would say, I don't know, is it their fault, or is it, you know, just that I've just got to suffer? And then he would let me know clearly what the situation, what he judged on the situation, usually by saying, put it on Facebook. And I don't really, because I'm not really that very well, I don't remember much of the things I said. But I still, in my soul, it will come out if I need to speak about it. But like I said, you know, to be expected to be able to, everyone wants me to act properly when I was the one that was abused. Abused people don't act properly. So who is it that's holding up my breath? You know it's the Most High God. And the Lord said, whose fault is it? It's the leaders, because of the way they've been teaching everyone, and they've kept all the spiritual secrets for themselves so that they can just wingle their way out of troubles. And the Lord's laughing because he says, did they think that was going to last forever? And we all have to take responsibility and go to God and say, let's have a clean conscience and say, is this my fault or not? And sometimes maybe things are our fault, but at the same time, he doesn't hold us responsible, because we weren't made to be good. We were made in sin. We were made to sin. But it's about how much effort do you make to make it sure it doesn't happen again, and to hate that sin, and to turn and to try and save people who are stuck in sin and can't get out. So we have to take responsibilities. But at the end of the day, I think why the leaders don't want this to go up is because children, these young kids have been driven crazy with computer games and violence, right? And numbed down to all this blood spattering on the walls and stuff. And then these kids are going to jail because they've been killing people. And it's not their kids' faults, it's the parents have made these children killers. So I think that's why the government doesn't want this to be put up, because they realise it's all their fault and they don't want the public to know it. Because obviously the public are just going to say, pack your bags.